Hi, Jessica. Thanks for your time today. My name is Hungyang. I'm a Vietnamese, 50 years old, a family of four. I am here and I'm ready for any question that you have.
As we know, you choosing the immigration product that suit your family is like Malta permanent residency program. Could you let me know why you choose Malta and not our country?
It is a long story short, let me put it this way. We study a little bit about all the programs. Yeah. For Europe, we study Portugal, Cyprus, and some other country, and Malta, of course. Besides, we also went to America, Canada, Australia to study other program also. And finally, we landed at these decisions, Malta. The reason is very simple, that we've been there and we feel that the weather in Malta is really good and very suitable for us, especially from the northern people from Vietnam. Yeah, it's temperate country, four seasons. Secondly, I think the language is one of the major factor also, and also learning about history of Malta. It used to be British colony, so the Maltese government maintained almost everything the same with the British system, from education to healthcare, to traffic, to everything. So I think that is very, very much relevant to what we want. So that is why we choose Malta.
We want to ask, like, it is related to education for your kids, because actually, like now, only in the market in Europe, only Malta, UK, and Ireland using British education system, and use the English in the main language of the country.
Yes, of course, it is one of the reasons also. Let me give you another plus. In Malta, you can choose between public school and private school. So for public school, your kid is free to go if you are going to work and you pay tax for the government. And of course, private sector is easier, right? You have money, you pay, and you can. And of course, yeah, like you said, yes, English language is one of the major point. Yeah.
Do you have any difficulties when you're doing the Malta program?
I think the only difficulty that we face, a very challenging one, is that we apply for this program during COVID time. So the procedure getting prolonged. There's a lot of documentations, and even when we get a visa, it has to be sent back and forth, and finally, to the Maltese embassy in Beijing, in order for us to get it, and then DHL and courier back to Vietnam for us. So it takes a little bit of more time, but it is what it is, because COVID, everybody suffer, right? But in general, we think that the Globevisa team has done a very, very good job, speeding up the process and helping us.
I want to ask, like, how you find us?
It is a big coincidence. When we were studying all the program, we went to Hong Kong for holiday. Then we saw Globevisa on the website, and also by chance we walked by your office in Hong Kong, and we drop by and we see somebody there, your staff, your friend like Roland, like Evelyn, like Angelica, and we started talking to them. And then from there we catch up and we, create WhatsApp group and starting talking to each other about the program. And then that's where we started with Globevisa. Yeah.
After you land in Malta, like how you feel? How you feel? Like, is it the same like what your family dreaming about, the life in Malta?
Yeah, for me and my wife, I think because we went there before, so we have the same feeling, like I share with you, that we feel that it is the place that we want to go. But for our kids, for the first time for them, the impression was that the sea is everywhere. Yeah, they can see the shore and the rock and all of these old building, the Baroque style. I must say they are getting excited. They were getting excited with that. Yeah.
How you think, like do Globevisa give the great support to your family while you're doing the process?
Of course, yes. Like I said, we hit the COVID time, so everybody suffers. But Globevisa team, we all the name given, especially Karen, that I talked to you before. I asked about her. She's very supportive, and Hannah, the regional director. I went to Singapore and see her. We had coffee with each other. Everybody giving me all of these, answer, Q&A, everything. Very happy with your service.
Just to let you know, that's like Globevisa now is already have our first office in Ho Chi Minh City this in February this year, and just like last 6 months we already opened the new brand in Hanoi.
Oh,
to support
okay.
Vietnamese. Do you have any like feeling or like what you're thinking about this new?
Yeah, for that, I must say a big congratulations to Globevisa. Yeah, show your commitment and your expansions, and also show that you are doing very good business. So for me, I think it's a good point also for customer in Vietnam.
May I ask like compared to the other program in EU countries such as Portugal, Greece, Cyprus, and Hungary, why you choose Malta? Do you think the Malta cost are lowest or more competitive to order?
Yeah, I think the package for Malta is very reasonable to our family, very suitable for us at the point that we were studying. I must say, at the time that we compare the prices, Malta is the lowest one. And also, instantly, when you apply for the program and you complete all the processes, you get the PR immediately. For other program, I think that would be a long-term visa, a golden visa. They stamp it, and the green card, the PR card is not. Yeah, it will take some time.
Some of our clients want to know about Malta. They want to know how about the living cost in Malta. It is affordable.
In terms of living costs, we've been to many places in Europe, and I think Malta is having a very reasonable cost to our budget. If I'm not saying it's the lowest one. I mean, if you are talking about grocery for daily needs, it depends. It totally depends, depending on what you choose. But there's a variety of food and goods that you can choose in Malta in order to support your family daily needs at reasonable cost. You don't have to pay a lot.
And secondly, like when the family is there, do you have any difficulty to find new friends or like get to know the community, get to know the Maltese people, or finding the Vietnamese community there?
Before coming to Malta, we came to know some of the Vietnamese families, so we gather with them when we go to Malta, making friend with neighbors, and the people there, the Maltese, they're very friendly. I mean, 90% of them speaking the language. So I must say, language is the most important. If you can talk with them, and if you can communicate with them, and if you can, interact with them every day, then it's fine.
Do your family planning to get the citizenship later, Malta citizenship later?
Of course, after 5 years, you mean? Yes. We want to have a long term. We can be considered by the government to grant us the citizenship, But it is what it is. We have to go through the process, We understand. So I hope that Globevisa can still, continue supporting us.